SCM. It runs from the right around there to the mastoid process. Bump behind the ear. Right? Easiest way to make it poke out is turn your head hard. So there it is. That's SCM. Turn your head that way. There's SCM there. You can resist it, push hard, and it starts to pop out. You can also have them flex, and you can already see them starting to pop out there. So they form sort of that framework in and around that hollow where the throat would be.
Scalene.
Scalenes. Yeah, go ahead. Golem. Go ahead one more time. So you can actually grab onto him, but you see what Kel's doing. Right, and so there are three. What are the three? There's one that runs to the first rib, and there are two that run down to the second rib. The movement Cal is doing, he's actually trying to elevate those two ribs. Do it again. And he pulls.
So
that's moving insertion towards origin, right? If he's moving origin towards insertion, if we do just one single side, go ahead and push towards me, and you'll feel those muscles start to tense up. So you're going to be just posterior to, relax, to SCM, but anterior to the traps. Okay? And there are three. And sometimes they're tight on people, that when people have thoracic outlet syndrome, it's because these guys get tight. You can really come down here and palpate where they attach to the two ribs. Do it one more time, Cal, so we have a visual. And so you can see them. Right, here's the first anterior, there's the posterior, and there's a middle in between.
Okay. Traps.
It's hard to hold that.
Traps. What should we do? Shut it off? Okay. So when you guys do the traps, for all of you, we all know upper trap, right? Famous part of trap. Let's show the back. So shrug up, and then, so you can see the upper part fairly easily, and you can see this part sort of bulges out. They come down to T12, so they form a diamond, right? Back of the head, down to the acromion process, all the way down to T12. That's sort of the diamond, and they fill in the space in between. So relax now. So make sure you can have them extend. You can have them shrug. Okay, and that will help pop those out. You can have them, like I said, extend at the neck. You can also, they are, and this is the one that people forget, they retract, right? So you can have them retract. It should be the most superficial layer of muscle. Okay, so make sure you know all of the landmarks, because it's not just the acromion. It's clavicle on this side. It's spine of the scap on this side. It's T12 all the way down. All the vertebrae in between. It's occipital line and neutral line as well, or occipital bone and neutral line as well. So you need to get your actions straight, because upper, lower, and middle trap, they all do different things.
Okay. Lats.
Latissimus dorsi. Roll your arms forward. So here's the lats here.
So I didn't see.
Right. Start down here on the ilium. Really, really wide, broad muscle. They come under the arm. So turn for me, Cal. And anchor into that lip of the intertubercular groove, or bicipital groove. So all of this could be included as part of the lat, but it's really this piece of meat right here. That would be the belly of the muscle. Make sure you know, and you can try and, Cal, let your arm down. Go ahead and extend.
Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
And so that part sort of pops out there. You can have them roll into internal rotation. Yep. And so it sort of bulges out there too. Are you stopping in between? Stop in between.
Teres major.
Teres major. And it'd be good to have the model so you can see this as well. But
You guys.
Terry's major, so you got to identify the scapula here. Put your hand behind your back. So here's the scap. I can find inferior angle. Okay. So Terry's major. Okay. So now that I found that, I'm just going to walk up that line, and it too circles and goes underneath the forearm, so or underneath the arm, and inserts in front. So it helps lats with a lot of different movements, right? Certainly internal rotation, certainly extension, and adduction. Okay, so be able to
Rhomboids.
do certain. Okay, rhomboids. Cal, lay on your stomach. Thank you, sir.
So this could be like our.
Okay, so
This could be from you.
arms to your side. So what do rhomboids do?
Pull scapula immediately.
You guys show me how to skate.
Rotates and pulls scapula thoracic wall.
So retraction is one of the major functions. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to palpate in between,
Call 911 right now.
and then I'm going to have Cal retract. So go ahead, retract. I'm going to give him some resistance, and I'm going to palpate in between the spinal column and the edge of his shoulder blade. So vertebral border to the vertebrae, and it's this muscle here, and it looks like a rhombus. That's how they got their name, relax. So retraction, downward rotation, because the pull looks something like this. What happened to our theravim? The line of pull is something like this.
You guys have them restricted
Okay.
anyway.
Look at her.